Now, most Chinese EV cars did not deliver the kind of vehicles they produce or the kind of deliveries they produce for the month of June. I mean, for a company like Nio, we all know that for the month of June, they delivered almost 13,000 deliveries, which was a record-breaking kind of deliveries, which obviously made a lot of investors or all those who are investing onto this Nio stock to really be excited and started thinking that this is the time that we've been waiting for Nio to obviously start delivering those high delivery numbers, because during those deliveries Nio came out and did indicate to us that they have increased their JACNIO production capacity to about 600 from the 400 deliveries that they were producing before the ramp up, which is something that, like I said, made a lot of retail investors or those that are investing onto Nio to really be excited. Now, for the month of July, we saw, of course, Nio delivering just over 10,000 vehicles, which, of course, did not excite many of the investors seeing Nio delivering such a low number. But of course, Nio came out and then indicated to us that there were a lot of supply chain bottlenecks in some of the suppliers that supply them with the materials to produce their EV cars. But that does not mean that, ladies and gents, investors need to throw in the towel, because it was not only Nio that struggled or that had those supply constraints, but most EV companies in China, or most EV companies, they experienced or they saw a decline on the kind of deliveries they produce in July when compared to the deliveries they produce in, of course, June, which is something that must just show you that it was a problem with the entire industry and not a Nio problem. Now, ladies and gents, for these upcoming deliveries for the month of August, yesterday we read one of the news from the Chinese Car Passenger Association, which indicated that obviously they foresee total deliveries for the new energy vehicle to be around 520,000, which is something that is incredible, because this is a 7% up, or this is a 7% increase from the deliveries that we saw from these Chinese NEV sales, or from the Chinese NEV sales we saw for the month of July. Getting to know that the China Passenger Car Association already is seeing a 7% increase in terms of the deliveries of all the NEV sales in China, is something that gives us hope, or makes us to see that it looks like EV companies might deliver way better deliveries than they reported for the month of July, which is something that excites me, or really made me to be excited, because I know that there is a possibility of us seeing Nio maybe delivering either record-breaking deliveries or delivering close to that record-breaking deliveries of almost 13,000 vehicles they reported for the month of June. So, like I said, this 7% increase that the Chinese Car Passenger Association is seeing for the month of August really makes me to be excited, because the all-time high is currently, or the total deliveries of NEV sales for the month of June, which is the same month we saw Nio delivering record-breaking delivery numbers, were around 532,000, and now to get to see that they are foreseeing EV cars in China delivering around 520,000 vehicles. It makes me, or makes us, to really be excited, because for a company like Nio, that is why I'm saying that chances are high that we might see a new record-breaking delivery, or at least a number close to that record-breaking delivery numbers of almost 13,000, because 520, which is expected by this Chinese Car Passenger Association, and 532, you will notice there that the difference is just 12,000. So they are thinking that, or they foresee, of course, the deliveries coming at almost, or 12,000 short from the record-breaking deliveries of all NEV sales in China for the month of June, which is something that, like I said, excited me when I read this wonderful article, ladies and gents, because a company like Nio, I know that obviously for these upcoming August deliveries, they would have added a new model called the ES7 to their delivery numbers, as you know that the plan is for Nio to start with the deliveries of this SUV model on the 28th of August 2022, which is something that getting to know that obviously it is one of the deliveries or new vehicle that Nio obviously will be introducing to their delivery numbers makes me to be even really more excited. Now for the ET7, you know that of course when it comes to deliveries, obviously there I'm expecting of course Nio to deliver more ET7 than what they did last month. As you know that last month I think they just delivered over 2,000 ET7 vehicles, and this, ladies and gents, was a huge drop from, or was quite a drop from the deliveries they had reported of this ET7 model of over 4,000 deliveries. And remember, Deutsche Bank or Edison Nio from Deutsche Bank already indicated that for the month of August, September, we might see Nio starting to deliver at least a minimum of 5,000 ET7s, which is something that I believe that time will tell. But I'm hopeful that we might see Nio delivering at least 5,000 vehicles of the ET7 vehicles. Otherwise, one of the good things is that, yeah, Nio, we saw them, of course, exporting the ET7 deliveries to Europe. And of course, ladies and gents, we read wonderful news of saying that Germany, they intend to start, of course, selling the ET7 model there around early October, which is something that is incredible. Now, otherwise, I just thought I should just give you this quick update as to what is it that we can expect from the Nio deliveries for the month of August. Otherwise, if you enjoyed this video, please do consider hitting the like button, comment and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, you already know that this video was just an entertainment video and not a professional financial advice video. I'm not saying go and load the boat onto the Nio stock, but it is your choice. You need to do your own due diligence so that at least you can be comfortable when you, or should you consider buying this Nio stock. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and God bless you all.